And we're live. They can hear you guys now.
Hello, hello.
Yep. Welcome, everybody. We are short of Fell this weekend. Because, he is at a con right now. And really quickly, just to get it out of the way, yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are well aware that Slime is down and One Piece is down. We are aware. One Piece got hit by a copyright strike from Toei Animation, and Slime is blocked worldwide right now because of Warner Music does not like the intro that we used. So, yeah, even though we kept it pretty short, whatever. We were doing Creeper. Oh man. Well, yeah, I could read your comments. I could see what you guys were doing, but that having been said, if I seem kind of like bummed out or just kind of like not happy, it's mostly because I finished Kingdom Hearts 3, and honestly I felt like there was very little content in that game. It did not feel like a full game, and so I'm kind of upset because it felt like, compared to the other Kingdom Hearts mainstays in that series, felt like half a game. So, yeah. So, that having been said, we're going to jump from there to talking about the Arrowverse DC stuff. But before we do that, let's introduce everybody. I'm Richie. I'm joined by Eva.
Hello.
And Walker.
Hey.
And there we go. Introductions, just like that. Also, there's no name for this episode. There's no name. There is no name for this episode right now. Because that's usually Eva's job, but she didn't show up early, so.
I know. I'm thinking a menu, a princess, and a dragon hunter. I don't know.
Just wait till you see the last lines I have for the two of you to actually say at the end of the one shot. I can't say what the one shot is, but I finished the one shot, and you guys are the last lines in there because of specific reasons. It's like the two characters that should have been involved in this one shot the entire time were never there, and we're calling it out. It's
You're
beautiful.
the one who wrote the damn script.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm not denying that. I purposefully did not have the two characters in there for reasons. Where's the Fell? He's working at a con right now. That's where the Fell is. Yeah. I would have done this. Honestly, we were looking at doing this later, like at 8 p.m. But Walker would be unavailable, so that would have sucked.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so to the mainstay, Arrowverse crossover crisis on Infinite Earths cast Kevin Conroy as Bruce Wayne, who, in my humble opinion, is the definitive Bruce Wayne. Like, Kevin Conroy.
Only Bruce Wayne, that is. I mean, he's my only Bruce Wayne.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to really feel Jason as Batman. He's been the Batman since Justice League War. He's been that Batman in all of those series. And he's been doing a really good job, and they just did Hush, and you got a little more Bruce Wayne than you normally do.
I haven't seen Batman Hush yet, so
it's good. It's good. This is not even anything important. It's just one of the funniest moments to me was Damian calling him, because Bruce is about to go on a date with Selena Kyle, and he's like, I understand in our line of work that you need moments of, just carnal stress. That you have moments of stress, and you need to release it through carnal pleasures. And I'm just like this is his son telling him, and he's like but come on now, wear protection. He's like and Bruce is like, yeah, I'm really, yeah, he's straight up saying, he's like, you don't have the best track record with women. Case in point, my mother. And I'm like, oh, he's like, I'm like, Damian does not pull punches. Damian's not fucking around. He's like,
no, he doesn't.
Case in point, my mother. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but to be fair, he doesn't know what Talia did to him.
Who doesn't know what Talia did to him?
Bruce.
Damien doesn't know
Oh,
what
Damien?
Talia did to Bruce.
Oh, well, not 100% no, but if you're
No.
talking about but there is the family, the Bat Family movie. I can't remember what it was called, where she essentially brainwashed and hypnotized him, Bruce, and almost had him kill Dick Grayson, which was that was almost crossing the line.
Yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
But Batman Hush was good. Moving back to this though,
Sinfo Gear. I can talk about that later on.
this is the definitive Batman in my opinion, and I'm super excited for Kevin Conroy to show up as Bruce Wayne. I don't expect to see him in the cape and cowl, not at all.
No, you don't expect him to be that. You're gonna expect him to be either the older Bruce Wayne from Batman Beyond style.
No, they said they're not gonna do Batman Beyond.
They're not doing Beyond. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about? No, it wouldn't be Dark Knight Returns either. It'd be just a different version, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if they do that, and the rumors are true about who's playing Joker, I will be happy. And if they do
that's the next story. That's the next story. We're getting to that.
And if they do the next person, well, I mean, you didn't put it on the docket, but the other person that has been looked into.
Rumored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rumored.
Yeah, I didn't put it in the docket because it's not solid at the moment.
Confirmed.
But yeah, it's not confirmed.
I know, but it would be great though.
But anyway, yeah, that's really cool. Also, they announced that Titans season 2 is in fact going to have Bruce Wayne in it, and it's going to have I don't know the actor's name. I just remember he was in Game of Thrones.
He's Sir Jorah Mormont. He's also, his name is Ian. I can't remember his name.
That's an interesting last name.
Yeah, I can't remember his last name.
Ian Glenn.
Ian Glenn. Ian, I can't remember his last name. Guys, remember that if you want to check out all of these things, because I'm not going to go through and read all this stuff down. There's a lot of information here. We're just going to kind of be like, hey, here's the story. Here's our thoughts on it. What are your thoughts? But this is only half of the story that we're talking about. The other half is we move on to the rumor mill. The rumor is Mark Hamill to play Joker in Arrowverse Crisis on Infinite Earths, because if you're going to cast Kevin Conroy to play your Batman, you better get Mark Hamill to be your goddamn Joker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, they won't cast him.
Nobody at all.
They're like, oh, they won't cast him because in the Arrowverse he's already the trickster. And I'm like, it's an alternate Earth. It's very, very possible. It's not even unlikely.
They're going to have Brandon Routh do both Ray Palmer and Superman.
Yeah, he's got. They've got Brandon Routh coming back to reprise the Man of Steel from his Superman Returns era Superman, which honestly I think the other rumor will go ahead and address a Smallville Superman, Tom Welling. He could be in there as part of the Crisis, and that would be really cool because technically Smallville started it all.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
And it would be amazing to have that, but but they were also considering on bringing on Justin Hartley, who did the Green Arrow for that version, and it would have been awesome.
Oh yeah.
Because Justin Hartley and Stephen Amell.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was my favorite Ollie.
I don't know, man. Current Ollie's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
and this Ollie over here that lives with me is a dick.
Oh, that's because your Ollie has claws and is a cat.
Yeah, did you guys see what he did to me?
No. And we're...
Yeah, it's on my Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He broke skin really badly.
Ouch.
Eva is the new cat puff. No, that's... Yoshimi, that's not how that works. No.
What? No. There's only one cat puff.
There's only one
Okay.
Tess, and
Yeah.
she's got to record pickups for me today.
Yeah.
But I can't talk about anything in that regard to Fat Dog about
Yeah.
upcoming projects. But if you did catch the live show that I did on Friday, then you probably know when we're going to be dropping episode 7 of Log Horizon Abridged and when we're dropping episode 2 of Slime, because I didn't state specific dates. I just gave general ideas. I just gave you the general
Also-
thing.
Ow. Can someone cast heal on Eva? Yes, somebody please cast heal on me. Preferably in the form of me not having to go to the doctor and pay thousands of dollars in universal because we don't have universal health care yet.
Ooh, that would be
Sorry.
a good thing too. That'd be a good thing too, because if they bring in Tom Welling, does that mean they bring back Michael Rosenbaum to play Lex Luthor?
Yes. Oh, but I did see the picture of that Stephen Amell did with Tom Welling and with Brandon Routh. So that brought up a lot of speculation about what was going to happen with Tom Welling. So I don't
Okay.
know. It's Michael Rosenbaum, which means if he does Lex Luthor in one, will he do Flash in the other?
All right, moving on to the next thing. God damn it. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. Obviously, there were 2 mass shootings recently, and they happened within 24 hours of each other. So
13
in
hours.
response, the fucking idiots said the shit that they say again, and they're like, violent video games are to blame. No, they're fucking not. Violent video games are played worldwide. It's just, hey, what's the major factor? Oh shit, people in this country have access to fucking semi-automatic military grade weapons. They don't in all those other countries. Oh wow, could that possibly be a factor? I'm not trying to get political. I'm just like, don't fucking blame video games.
No.
Don't blame video games for mental health issues and civilians getting their hands on weapons they shouldn't be able to touch.
I mean, quoting a meme that I found on Facebook earlier today, we didn't have violent video games back in the 1600s, and yet we still burn people at the stake for being witches.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, right? Yep. All right. Walmart has decided to stop running violent video game ads in their stores, but will continue to sell guns.
Yeah. Because it's the video game's
Because
problem.
I'm just saying, this appears to be a solution to not a problem.
Yeah.
They're still
It
gonna
appears
sell
to be-
violent video games in their stores. By the way,
It's
they're
like-
not that stupid. They're
It's
not
like
dumb
trying to
enough.
It's like trying to cover up a injury with scotch tape, basically.
No. I think Red versus Blue described it best. What are you gonna do if they shoot me in the? What are you gonna do if they shoot me in or
And the foot,
rub my neck with aloe vera? Exactly. Yeah. Or give somebody CPR for a bullet wound to the head. That feels like what this is. That is to me what this Walmart decision is. And I have to put on the voice now because of this bullshit.
Yeah.
What would you do if they shot me in the foot? Rub my neck with aloe vera? There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk about Rooster Teeth just yet.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
getting into that at the moment.
Yeah, no. Let's not talk about it until the next show.
I don't want to talk. Well, I have I have more insider information about Rooster Teeth than I'd like.
Same.
And
but-
unfortunately, yes. All right, so the next stuff that we're going to be talking about is anime. We've been talking about enough stuff. Let's move on to anime. Who wants a good Chinese anime? That'd be awesome. Can the Chinese actually do? Wait, tax evasion? Yes. Now, guys, this is from March, so we are sharing some old stuff with you, but it's to talk about a little bit newer stuff. So Ufotable or UFO Table, if you want to pronounce it the way that they're quote on playing, but Ufotable was suspected of tax evasion, and as it turned out, there was legit reasons to believe this, and their CEO or the head of Ufotable actually stepped down. Yeah, that's what happened. So the thing is, the reason I'm bringing this up is because it brings like Ufotable is well known for like their quality of animation, like their standard of animation is fucking unbelievable, and we'll be talking about a very, very good representation of this shortly. However, the reason I bring this up is because anytime there's shady shit going on in an animation studio like this, immediately I tend to think, okay, well, does that mean the animation is typical for Japan, where their employees are treated like shit and basically paid very little, and it's basically slave labor? I'm wondering if they're kind of running the same kind of are they running the same kind of general Japanese animation studio shit, or are they one of the rare exceptions like Kyoto Animation, where they actually treat their employees well, and there's a not only a decent standard of living, but nobody's like worked to the fucking bone. You know, I'm wondering. So if you guys, you're our fat dog army as it is. If you can help us find some information about that, we would be happy to hear it. There is an anime and stuff. There is an anime and stuff channel on our server, and all of the Daves and above have access to it, so everybody has access to it. Hit us up there if you find out anything. We want to know. This is a story we'd like to follow up on. But yeah, they got hit for tax evasion, and their CEO stepped down, and this was several months ago, but it is this year, so it is still relevant. And I'm wondering if they I love their work. Like, I love their animation. They've got a lot of really good stuff. I think that Fate is a bit overhyped and overrated. What? It is.
It broke my heart.
Don't worry. I know other phrases that I can put it back together with. However, yeah, Fate is not Ufotable's best work. It's just not. No. It is overhyped. I think Saber is considerably overhyped, and they're milking the fuck out of that.
Which Saber?
Which
No.
Saber, please announce which Saber, because my heart can't.
Main Saber, not
okay, Artoria. All right.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and say, and this is my fuck you fight me moment, but Unlimited Blade Works, the series, is the best timeline. I don't care what you Heavensfield bitches have to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will agree with that. That is one of my favorite ones.
Because as cute as it was in the original Fate Stay to watch Saber and Emiya go on and Shiro go on a date, and like that whole thing of her like watching like what, let's be honest, it was Star Wars. There was laser swords. It was Star Wars, and then her in the movie theater fucking imitating that while she's like, oh this. But yeah, that was cute and everything. But Ren Shiro for life. God damn it.
Okay, we can say all we want about Fate. However you want.
Fuck you, fight
Red
me.
Faction rules.
But
fuck you, fight me. Red Faction rules.
but
but
the
we gotta say Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's actually the thing I'm talking about. Demon Slayer is their best series by far, animation wise, story wise, character wise. Like, they have really done a fucking number, and I don't want to give away spoilers, but Jesus Christ, it's out. Hinokami, if you haven't seen episode 19, go watch episode 19. The link is in the description to the Verve page. I can also link to Crunchyroll, but I use Verve. So go. Verve is Crunchyroll. If you have a Crunchyroll account, you can basically sign into Verve, and you've got it. And all their shit is set up. If you pay for Crunchyroll, you've already got Verve Premium. It's just how it works. Or at least access to all the Crunchyroll stuff. Now, if you want to just cancel your Crunchyroll payments and just get Verve, because it's the better deal, because we're not sponsored by Verve, guys, but this is all the shit that they have on Verve. And yeah, so Rooster Teeth is one of them, and basically if you pay for Verve, you're basically a Rooster Teeth first member. You don't have to wait for new episodes of anything. But if you haven't seen Kimetsu no Yaiba, holy shit, guys, do yourself a huge favor. Go watch that. Go watch some Demon Slayer. All right. So now for the next 10 minutes, we're gonna gush about this anime series. So let's do that.
Yes.
Oh, Canadians are
Yes.
geolocked from Verve? What? That's dumb. Yeah, I watch Ruby on Verve.
You can.
The only thing I ever
I
watched
have a
on
love-hate
Verve
relationship with.
the only thing I've ever watched on Verve is Bravest Warriors, and that's it.
I mean,
That's
if
the
you
only
if
show
you
I've
can't
ever
get
watched.
if you don't have Verve
I can...
if you don't have Verve, check it out on Crunchyroll. That's what I'll say. Check it out on Crunchyroll, but please support the official release for Demon Slayer. It is that good, and the people that work really hard on it, the animators, deserve your money.
Yeah,
Like,
I know
they
that
do.
Verve is site locked, so like geolocked.
Geolocked,
there's
but
certain
Crunchyroll
countries
shouldn't
can't
be.
get it. Crunchyroll isn't, but Verve is. I know that it's certain parts of Canada and certain parts of the UK can't get it. So I'm sorry if you guys can't. I know Australia can. So you guys are in the Aussie world. Go watch it.
Anybody that promotes free sites, by the way, like watch cartoons online, you're part of the problem, and I do not like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just.
I see you there,
Pay the money
Creeper.
for that.
I see you
we-
there, Creeper. Don't.
Yeah.
Fucking delete your shit.
We always say support the official release for a reason. So it's one of those things that yes,
It's not oh, we're putting up a disclaimer because we don't want to get in trouble. It's like, no, we know we fucking
These people work hard for the money.
yeah.
So
We're sitting
they
here
deserve-
trying to fucking say, "Hey, support the animators that work their asses off on this show. Don't go to these free sites and stuff." Like
Yeah, because it's not gonna help those animators get their paychecks. So
And
Yeah.
so yes, I did go ahead and delete your 2 comments saying that free site. So no.
Don't do that.
Please don't do that.
that's a bad.
That is a bad. You want to go and do that elsewhere? That's fine, but please don't do it on our channel or on our Discord. That's a quick way to get a boot. At least in the Discord server, I don't know if we just we'll probably just shame you on live streams here. We're like shun the non-believer.
Buy the DVDs.
Yeah,
Yes,
well, yeah,
Al.
yes. Also, I mean, buy the merch. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
own
thing.
the entirety of Tales of the Abyss, and I don't regret it because it's amazing.
Creeper,
God.
Creeper, if you don't have the Discord server, that's okay. Link is in the description down below.
Yep. Yeah.
You
We're
would, but you
always
don't have a
welcoming new
job.
fat dogs.
I mean,
Just-
I'm not telling anybody what they should or should not. I'm not telling anybody what they have to do. I'm just saying, if you have the option, please support the official release.
oh yeah. Some people can't make the means. But
Anyway.
we do try.
Let's gush over Demon Slayer and how fucking amazing it is.
It's
Without
amazing.
spoiling it too much for everybody. Well, okay, hold on real quick.
I went into it blind, so I'm only on episode 3, but
Oh.
so I don't
I-
know
I-
yet.
All right, I'm waiting. All right.
I'm-
Yeah, when she
If you're gonna
meets,
spoil it for me.
we know.
I
I know who best boy is gonna be for her when she meets Inosuke.
He's
Would-
such a hot boy.
No, I'm just
don't
like, all right,
I
all
don't
you
go for hot boys.
Here's
Here's
the-
the thing. I go for assholes.
exactly my point.
He's
Exactly.
both!
Exactly.
He's the best of both
He
worlds.
is technically both. He's a dude with 2 swords that are kind of janky looking. He wears a fucking boar head on his over his head, and he's basically topless. He's running around topless. He's working that 6-pack.
He's
Just
so many muscles.
The only bad boys that I will ever like are Loxus and Bakugo.
No, you don't understand. This is basically Bakugo, but without like the quirk, but instead he has like super awesome demon slaying powers.
Yeah.
He's like Bakugo with a pig's mask in a way,
It's essentially.
which is funny
Yeah.
because he gets along. He actually does pretty much get along with what's his name really well. The main character. He gets along with him.
Tanjiro.
Yeah, Kanjuro, thank you. He gets along with him. He gets along with him really, really well because Kanjuro's not a bitch like Deku.
Oh,
Someone
God.
draw that Bakugo in a pig's mask. if you draw Bakugo in a pig's mask, first off, nobody's gonna know. Like if you're talking about covering the entire head, it's not just like covering the face. Like if you put Bakugo in if you put a pig's head on Bakugo's head, then it's not Bakugo anymore. It's
Inosuke cosplay.
It's Inosuke cosplaying as Bakugo. That's what's happening. Somebody needs to take Inosuke and put him in Bakugo cosplay, and that's that.
That would never work. He wouldn't wear a shirt.
But hey, Bakugo doesn't wear a shirt.
Not all the time.
By the way, who wants to learn some Japanese? Nihon no sensei desu ka? I asked him if they were watashi wa Skushi Nihongo o hanashimasu. I mean, skoshi. I think what you meant to say was skoshi. So, yeah, skoshi, not skushi. I don't know what that is. Nope, that's not the translation, but close. I can hear that. No, you said skushi, not skoshi. Skoshi means a little. Nihongo hanashimasu. And you spelt that. Alright. Nihongo o. Technically, the O is correct, but hanashimasu, there's a U at the end of hanashimasu. It's technically hanashimasu. No, it's not the same thing. It is not. Skushi is not the correct word. Try watching God Eaters. I have seen God Eaters. It is also a good show. Skoshi. Nihongo choto. All right. Here's the thing. I write in hiragana and katakana, and when I say the O is technically right, it's true, but it's actually you use the wo character W O, but it's pronounced O. If you're trying to go by pronunciation, yeah. It's well. See, Arcana knows. There we go. Good 3D show. Yeah. God Eaters animation is amazing. The story is not bad. I think the story is really good, but some people like the story, some people don't. I'm a Japanese 1 or 2 now. I don't know. I'm sure it's 2 now.
Oh man, I just saw that username. Sweet Life of Dio Brando. I can dig it.
Oh god. Okay, I did it, people. I'm 5 episodes into fucking JoJo.
Woo! We did it, guys. We broke him.
Nope.
You didn't break me. I just did it on my own, and now I'm like, okay, they're like, I now. All right, here's the thing. I've only watched 5 episodes, and I'm not impressed. First off, I'm just not impressed. But I do understand 3 memes now.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I can possibly understand at the moment is that the show is not good. It's just really memey.
It is memey.
Yes.
And memey doesn't entirely mean good.
Yeah. It's
well,
just
I mean,
memey
it
as
depends.
fuck.
Once you get out of Phantom Blood, it depends on what you're looking for in your protagonist, because each protagonist is different.
Okay,
gotcha.
So I went to, what was it, Anime Boston a couple of years ago, and when I was hanging with the Witty crew and the schmucks, we went to watch the first episode of JoJo's. I fell asleep 3 minutes into that show.
To be fair,
he had to hit me with a pillow.
to be super fair, I don't think the anime really picks up until episode 3.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And it's not even that great. I mean, I do at least understand now the joke of Hellsing Abridged. Yes, this is a JoJo reference, and I'm like, it's not just the pose; it's also the fact that JoJo is also about vampires.
Okay.
Richie, explain this. I'm a weeb with a girlfriend. Explain what? Speedwagon. Explain this. I'm a weeb with a girlfriend.
Phil, sweetie.
The ninja is here for a bit. There is a Fel. Sadly, because he's not here, we're not talking about the news story that he wanted us to cover because none of us actually know anything about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when I looked at what you sent us, I was like, okay, that's a thing. I was like, well, all right, let's continue to talk about Demon Slayer.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. Let's gush about Demon Slayer. Fel, take care not to catch con crud. Yes, that's also important.
Yes, indeed. I honestly, like Inosuke is fun for me, but I like Zenitsu.
Zenitsu. Oh man, all right. The thing is, the characters are very unique and they're very varied. So, like, that's what's really good. I mean, Nezuko for best girl, just straight up, just saying.
For
like,
sure.
his sister is the fucking most adorable.
Okay, adorable, yes.
Yeah, that's why I said best girl. Like, there's not a lot of good girls in this series right now.
Yeah.
Fair.
Creeper.
Best girl. Never shall she be best girl.
Creeper. It's not hard to be best girl in a show that's 90% garbage.
90. That's giving it.
No. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me clarify. Let me clarify. That show is 90% shit and 8% garbage.
And no,
And
you
all
gotta
she
think
has to
about
do
it.
is float.
Rotting,
fire,
festering, been sitting in the hot summer sun for over a week kind of garbage.
And all she has to do is float to the top.
It has
I still prefer Elsa.
It straight out ReZero is, as far as I'm concerned, with isekai, as far as isekai goes, the worst protagonist in an isekai fucking ever, hands down.
Oh.
You're welcome for the visual.
In the series.
I mean, if you're if you're looking at his powers and how they work, you could replace him with Frisk and have a more likable protagonist.
ReZero is pretty shit as far as like its shitty protagonist. Here's the thing: it probably wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the fact that they had such a shitty protagonist. But yes, Nezuko is goddamn cute and badass at the same time.
Live action. Pretty much anything Disney's making live action at this point, I'm not gonna watch.
Aladdin was good though. Aladdin was really good.
I've heard that Aladdin did redeem it, but that Lion King kind of like dipped a lot.
Dumbo was not good. Lion King was pretty bad.
Was meh, but
but Aladdin was actually really good.
Yeah.
Aladdin was interesting. Don't go in it thinking about the Robin Williams thing. It's its own different story. Think about it as kind of like an AU, and you'll enjoy it just fine.
I was just reminded that yesterday was the 5th anniversary of Robin Williams passing away.
Oh yeah. No, Aladdin was more than just no. Aladdin was good. Like, it wasn't meh. And yeah, Will Smith did a really good job of playing the genie. But there are like differences between the anime and the live action. But here's one of the main things that is not overly different. Every song that was in Aladdin, the animation, is in the live action, and they add in an extra song or two as well. Richie, what is your thought on the breath techniques, art styles? Oh, okay. They have those breathing techniques. So, oh man, all right. I don't want to talk about episode 19, but there's a new breathing technique, and damn, is it good.
We didn't get the Prince Ali reprise. Well, you can't expect it to be the same tone. It was going to be brand new. I mean, Will Smith had already shown in a lot of interviews that he was not going to try to imitate Robin Williams whatsoever.
And I think that's
good. I
respect
Robin Williams. I'm not going to try to be him.
Yeah. No, there was no Gilbert Godfrey, Iago, and Iago didn't talk. But, I mean, to be fair, that's a major difference between live action and animation.
Yeah, it was a right call. Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, trying to put a little bit more of the human aspect into a Disney show is really hard to do. So, I mean, we've seen with other shows that are Disney-ish, you know.
Again, guys, I think it comes down to.
They do pretty well, but no.
My washer just waddled out of my laundry room. WTF. Look. Sometimes your machines need to be taken for a walk. You need to go walk your washing machine, and then come back and put it back in its little area, and then it won't waddle off for a while. No, your washing machine just decided, fuck this, I'm taking this to the dry cleaners.
Like, man, what the hell do you eat?
Fuck this, I'm taking it to the dry cleaners.
Your underwear stinks.
It's like, what are these skid marks? All right, so
Horrible.
yeah, we're
That's too
terrible
much.
people.
Someone
No,
put the
okay.
devil in their
I think straight out that the animation, like the use of this is by far the best use of CG I've seen in an anime, just hands down.
Mhm.
With like the when they use their pardon me, when he uses their sword techniques and stuff that they have in that show. Oh my god, that is the best use of CG I've ever seen in an anime. And I'm one of those people that's like, I can deal with it, but I'm not really a fan of CG and 2D coming together. Like it just doesn't work. They clash too much. But this is very subtle in it, and it actually works to enhance the overall animation quality.
I also like as well how it kind of has when he's using when the ones that do water use those, like it actually has more of a classic feel. Like it looks like you're looking at a portrait.
Yeah, it very much does. I love the very, of course, because it's made in Japan, but like the very like period Japanese kind of style that they
Yeah.
use in it. I mean,
Like where it actually has sea foam on it.
yeah, like anytime that you're seeing the water techniques in that show, it's very much reminiscent of like old school feudal Japan art kind of thing. Kill shot or no shot.
Hey.
But I can't wait. All right, so tune in next time in 2 weeks when Eva has finally started watching more episodes of it, and we can hear her gush about the new characters she's discovered.
I'm probably gonna. Okay, so there's certain tropes I like and certain ones I don't like. Me, I never liked the protag. The main protag has never been my kind of character.
Okay.
That's why I think, like, and people are gonna hate me for saying this about My Hero Academia, but Deku's a whiny baby bitch. I don't like him.
So
I
is
like
Bakugo. So is Bakugo, though.
Bakugo at least tries to redeem himself and never just cries every 3 seconds when something good or bad happens to him.
He may not
He's
cry,
bitch
but
about
no,
it, but
he doesn't start trying to redeem himself until late, and until one step away from too late is when he finally tries to redeem himself.
This is why I'm all about that Todoroki.
Bakugo's more of an angry bitch.
Boy is one of my favorites. Todoroki, Bakugo, and Ida are my 3 favorite boys.
I'm just straight out saying, if My Hero Academia turned into Pokemon, I already know that Icy Hot would be a Totodile.
Eva, you would like him later on. I am caught up to the manga. I still don't like him.
Are you talking about? Wait. Oh, are you talking about Deku? Oh no.
Yeah.
No. Hold on. Or are you guys talking about? Or were you perhaps talking about Demon Slayer? Because yeah, the protag in Demon Slayer, you may like him later on. This guy does not whine about his circumstances. Yes, exactly, Demon Slayer. This dude does not cry about his circumstances or anything like that. Like, this boy has drive. When you think, oh shit, this dude is dead, he's like, yep, I'm probably gonna die, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, I can't say nothing against that. Like, this is how you do a protagonist. Are you listening, Square Enix? Fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all the bullshit I had to deal with Sora today, and his goddamn bullshit and his inability. This is how you do a protagonist. Looking at you, ReZero. This is how you fucking protag.
They don't know how to protag.
No, I'm going to need. Oh yeah, Al Dente. Absolutely watch Demon Slayer. Absolutely watch Demon Slayer.
Like, I haven't even finished it. I really
What about Goblin Slayer? We don't talk about Goblin Slayer.
We don't talk about Goblin Slayer.
We don't talk about
No.
There's a reason. There's a reason we don't talk about Goblin Slayer. You'll find out later. Yeah, you guys are pulling me into this anime. It's good, dude. It's so freaking good. If we wouldn't get in trouble for it, I would stream watching it, right? Like I do like live reactions and shit. Which, by the way, that is another thing that I brought up would you guys be interested, like, because I want to bring this up with Tony at some point. Would you guys be interested in funding patron-only reactions? Like, if I did reactions, but they were only they were only up for patrons, but every patron got them, whether it was $1 or more, you all got them. But only patrons would get them.
Yeah, Demon Slayer's breaking Twitter. I've seen that.
Oh yeah,
post
Demon Slayer's
like
episode
1,000
19.
times.
That's how good it was. It was like, holy shit. Like I had, all right, here's the God's honest truth, Eva.
It broke Twitter.
Here's the God's honest truth, Eva. I watched this show and I liked this show and I thought the animation was beautiful and the story was pretty good. Episode 19 took it from like to love. Like, it made it into my top 10 list, or not my top 10 list, but like, you know, the list of possible top 10s of that, you know, as time goes on, the list changes, but it made it to possibly entering that. Like, that's not an easy thing to do. It's
I gotcha.
Shut up, I have not seen episode 19. No, fuck you, I will not shut up. I'm not giving away spoilers, ass.
Yeah, we're not saying anything.
I'm not giving away spoilers, but episode 19 was so good that it raised the level of where I place that anime among other anime that I have watched.
I mean, to this date, my favorite anime of all time has been and will always be Full Metal Alchemist. So like, that's to me.
Meh.
But I understand why some people.
I'm meh on both the original and on Brotherhood. I'm just like, it's a good series. Don't get me wrong. There are definitely a lot of things in there to like about it. Is it as good? Is it as good as the fan base acts it out to be? Hell no. Hell no.
No, it's not. It's like I said. It's
FMA is not
favorite.
FMA is not in my top 10, but it is in my top 20.
Yeah, it's in my top 10, top 5, because it's my favorite. So, and I do have to say Brotherhood, and my favorite character is Hawkeye. He's a Hawkeye.
Al Dente. Al Dente, I don't know, but that is awesome because I just rewatched that series. It's on Amazon right now. If you guys have Amazon Prime.
I have one major question for you.
Oh God.
Speak now or however, hold your peace.
All right,
I'm
here's
only giving you guys this chance before we go to the next one.
Here's the thing. If you have not checked out Welcome to the Ballroom or Ballroom e Yokozo, please check that series out. Beautiful. I think it's a fun anime. I know it gets some shit because the dancing isn't like the best, like the animation, but I mean, it's not coming from a fucking top tier studio that would normally deal with like ballroom dancing in such a way. Have you seen Darling in the Franxx?
No. And here's my reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
02 can go suck a dick.
Yeah, okay.
What do you know about 02?
I just okay.
Yeah, that's.
Here's
that's
the thing.
all I'm
Here's the
gonna give
thing. All right. Well,
That's all I'm gonna give
Eva. Have you seen Gurren Lagann?
Yes.
Okay. Darling in the
What?
Franxx.
Yes.
Darling. All right. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Shh.
It
Hush.
was one of
Hush.
those things-
Hush.
No,
Hush.
hold
Hush.
on, hold on.
Hush.
I will give you
Hush.
the reason.
I'm trying to fucking finish my sentence and finish my point. Darling in the Franxx is pretty much a more update version of that. Like, it hits all the same emotional beats and it has that same heavy like kind of vibe to it and the same kind of stakes to it. It's very much Darling in the Franxx. Anybody that's like, oh man, Darling in the Franxx is so good, I'm like, ha ha ha, ha. Fucking watch Gurren Lagann. You haven't. You think Darling in the Franxx was sad? Fucking watch Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Here's
that's
the
how it
thing.
is.
Here's the thing. Like, the reason I won't watch Darling in the Franxx is because you said, you know, it has those emotional beats. I don't want to feel the same thing about every single anime. I want to feel something different. Not to mention, the fandom kind of ruined Darling in the Franxx when it first came out to me. So it's one of those things where
It was the same. It was the same.
like-
I had to eventually like
Like,
just
it's
take
gonna be
watch it on my
one of those
own
things-
and just
it's-
I had to watch it on my own and just make up my own mind about it.
Yeah.
I was very surprised because I had the same reaction. Like the fandom made it, the fandom over sexualized the fuck out of it. I was like, oh my god, this is ecchi, isn't it? No, it's not ecchi. It's straight out fucking like the fans took it.
Ecchi is stupid.
It's
too.
not ecchi. That's the thing. Like the fans took
Yeah,
it
I know.
way too far.
The fans made it.
The fans looted the fuck out of this, and it's not even lewd. That's the sad
Yeah.
part. It's a good anime that is on the same tier as Gurren Lagann. That's where I would put it. It's
okay.
that kind of a
All
good story to it.
It's one of those stories that I may go around to it at some point.
Watch
Just
it.
like I
Watch
will
it at
with
your
the-
own
like,
pace.
I'll be at 40 before I watch JoJo's.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm just gonna say this: if you're gonna watch it, binge watch it. Just I don't care. I don't care if you don't like the first couple episodes. Just keep going. Just keep going. Trust me. Power through that motherfucker, and before you know it, you're like, wow, this is really interesting. Because that's how it happened to me. I just binged it, and I was like, when I got to the end, I was like, holy fucking shit! I haven't felt like this about an anime since Gurren Lagann. It's not a Gurren Lagann type anime. It's just that it shares a lot of beats with Gurren Lagann that are done just as well as Gurren Lagann. Is what I'm saying.
So right now I'm doing a rewatch of some of the older anime.
Yeah.
I'm doing Cowboy Bebop right now.
Yo.
Okay.
And High School DxD. So like I'm going back through the older animes. The next one in my list is actually Evangelion.
Don't tease me. Don't tease me with fake porn. High School DxD. If you're gonna do that, you might as well go to the hardcore edge of almost porn and just do High School of the Dead instead.
I mean,
already have. I have High School of the Dead. I don't need to watch it.
Well,
I mean,
I mean, come on.
Almost porn.
High School of the Dead.
It's basically porn. It's basically porn, but instead of sex, you kill zombies.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So it's
out,
equally as satisfying.
Yes,
It is
I know.
equally as satisfying as porn because killing zombies is fucking an aphrodisiac. It's zombie killing is a beautiful aphrodisiac. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So,
Al, come on now. Come on.
a lighthearted adventure. I'm still watching the Danmachi series too. So,
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
watching some of the older stuff right now.
Wow.
Hold on. Eva, just to go ahead and clarify, in case, because it sounds like you don't know, he's setting you up for fucking disappointment. Grave of the Fireflies is fucking tear-jerking. Like, it is...
It is...
Like,
Clannad
has nothing... Clannad has nothing on Grave of the Fireflies. Like, this is fucking depressing as fuck.
Your Lie in April?
Worse. So much worse.
So much worse.
Okay.
Like
Vampire Knight is also on my list to watch.
take the sadness and the depression of that series, multiply it by cancer, set that cancer on fire, and you have Grave of the Fireflies.
Also,
more Edge of Porn. Yeah, Seven Mortal Sins, amazing series. I love it. I love everything lewd about it. I will put. If people message me privately, I will give you Discord links so that way you guys can put things in my not safe for work for Seven Mortal Sins.
I'm just saying. Look, guys. Seven Deadly Kinks. It sounds like a great porn parody of Seven Deadly Sins. I'm just saying.
Seven Mortal Sins was actually a lot different than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be something light. For seven.
If we're adding, hi there, Junko. If we're adding to people's anime that they should check out, if you haven't done so, check out Vampire Hunter D. Both movies for Vampire Hunter D.
Vampire Knight's also on my list. So.
But yeah.
But High School DxD, I know about Rhea Scremery, and I love it. I love her already.
Two of the shows that I have been told that I should do reactions to. Number one of those is Modica Magica because I haven't watched it yet.
Nope, I refuse to tell you anything about it because
I know. Unfortunately,
I don't like it.
I already know enough about it. Well, yes.
Don't.
That's the whole thing. Is like I would watch it and react to it just because patrons asked me to. But then I'd turn right around and be like, "The fuck is wrong with you people?" Yeah.
Kill the QB. Just
Kill the QB. Kill the
Yep.
QB. Okay,
Yeah, like,
okay.
okay.
I agree with
If
Richie on
I
that.
may, I'm not gonna rant for too long, but my one issue with anime is that people keep recommending me like Madoka Magica or Evangelion is I don't like protagonists who struggle with the same problem for 20 fucking episodes.
All right, here's the thing. I would highly recommend. I would highly recommend Evangelion, but not the series. I would recommend.
movies?
I would recommend the 2 movies that came out at the end of the
Okay.
series, Death and Rebirth and End of Eva. I would say that, and then the movies that have been coming out 1.11, 2.22, 3.33, 4.44.
Is that the new series that just
Yeah,
came out
the-
that people were having backlash over because of the voice acting?
Well, not just the
Or-
voice acting, but yes, the Netflix series, and they took out Fly Me to the Moon, which
Okay.
was the best thing about that. I mean, if you want to know everyone's feelings about like the
Rosario vampires.
Evangelion, like, okay, here's the thing. Most people with the Evangelion series, the reason they say to watch it as a classic is because it's a hazing ritual for anime fans. It's like it separates the anime aficionados from the fucking weebs. Because if you sit through and watch the Evangelion series and you could come away from that and still like anime, then you're a real anime fan.
Okay. Hey, we've gotten way off track.
Yeah,
We've got what? Oh shit, my headphones came out and
way
plugged.
off
God
track.
damn it.
We need
Hang
to
on.
address the elephant.
We've got what?
We've got to address the elephant.
What elephant? There's no elephant in this room.
The 2K.
No, that's not an elephant.
That's a
You should.
mongoose.
That's a mongoose. That's not an elephant. Now pulls out his trunk. Now that's an elephant.
That's an elephant.
There you go. No, we'll get to it in a minute. I'm trying to actually
We
make
just
this a
went-
little bit. Look, I'm trying to make this episode longer than an hour, so I purposefully just kept us going.
God damn it. Why didn't you just tell me that?
Because I'm the one streaming and you're not.
I mean, if
So
we,
it
if we're
wasn't
going
really-
on good
Also
suggestions-
because we've talked a lot about stuff and we needed to talk about anime a bit, and it was, we
Yeah,
got to
but
balance it all out.
Vampire.
I saw it. It was all right. But if you want to understand what it was like for all of us to watch the Evangelion series, look up Spike Spencer's rant, and he literally does a rant as the voice of Shinji, because he voiced the main character Shinji in that series. He does a rant about how Evangelion ended, and it fucking sums up perfectly how all of us felt. And what was really funny is it's the first time that like Shinji as a protag, just like it's his first time being a protag as far as I'm concerned. Please tell me the Evangelion order.
Don't watch Ava if you think it's about mechas. No.
Okay,
no.
yeah, it's not about mechas.
No,
It's
not
not
about
about
mechas.
mechas.
Not about
Here's
Oh,
the thing.
here-
Creeper, if you want to know the Evangelion order, I'm going to tell you right now. Gugurekas. You said you take Japanese? Gugurekas. It means fucking Google it.
Google it. Yeah.
Well, actually, it means Google it, fucker. The kas is actually cursing. So,
Yeah.
Gugurekas. And that's a thing. That is actually a Japanese slang phrase.
That is.
Yep. And that Happy Clappy song was so catchy, right?
Okay.
Dead Man
something
Wonderland is another anime that should have kept
Yes.
going because the manga, the
Yes.
way the manga ended and how it kept going. Oh my god, it was so
Oh
goddamn
my
good.
God.
Cuss
I
this
wept-
fucker.
I
Well,
wept with joy.
All
Yeah.
right. So the other 3 series that I still have on my back burner are Baccano, which I need to finish for reasons. Death Parade. I mean, you can't.
I can
hate on
understand
Death
why.
Parade.
Look. So far, I can understand why they're all on the back burner because that's where they belong.
Hey, no.
Yeah, those are anime. Those aren't anime.
Soul Eater has a reboot. It's called Fire Force.
Those no. First off, how dare?
I dare because I don't care.
Fire Force is definitely not Soul Eater. Don't go there with that.
No. they're in the back burner, as in I watch them in like when I'm doing my edits for my comic book streams, just to have something playing in the background because I can't do like music.
They
sometimes.
belong on the back. They belong on the back burner because they're
No,
they're
how
not
dare you.
hush. They belong on the back burner because they don't deserve to be watched all in one go.
Okay.
They're
well,
just
like I
not
said,
that good.
Death Parade,
Is just
Bakano,
okay.
Bakano, yeah.
Just
and
okay.
Desert Punk.
See, Desert Punk is one of those weird ones where it's just north of it's okay. It's bordering on kind of good.
Yeah. Here's the thing about that, and like if anybody.
And it's because the main character is
because there's no.
it's because the main character, like, what's really funny is like the main character, like, the whole thing is all the marketing, he's played up to look like this badass kind of dude. He's just this really random fucking perverted character. Love it. Love it. He is completely not what you'd expect as a protag. It's beautiful.
Trigun. I did watch Trigun before I started watching Desert Punk. So.
Please, yes,
And,
yes.
Like I said, I'm finishing up. I'm on the last 3 episodes of Cowboy Bebop, so I'm still looking for older anime.
I mean,
to
if you're
watch.
talking about like older classic shit, I always recommend like Yu Yu Hakusho, Gundam
I've already
Wing,
watched Yu Yu.
Gundam Wing.
I honestly probably am gonna start Macross before I start Gundam.
What's really funny about Wing, and so
what
I know
hear,
that I know it's like
picking
this
up a
for
lot.
a large portion of. Here's the thing: people don't understand about mech anime. They think it's all about the mechs, but maybe that's true in some other shows. But in Gundam, it's very rarely about the mechs. When the mechs do show up, the animation's pretty quality, and the fights, like the choreography for the fights, are pretty top notch.
Yeah.
But generally, especially with Wing, the focus was not on any of the mechs. The focus was on the characters and like, and the basic like human nature. Like that's why I fell in love with Gundam Wing.
Yeah. Oh, and Sympho Gear. If somebody was talking about it earlier, yes, I am a huge fan of Maria Cadenza Eve.
What about Nanoha? Oh my god, why are you just bringing up anime that is sad?
Wow.
Why is everybody trying to throw sad anime at everybody? Oh, another show that I think needs a season 2 that if you haven't checked out, please do, because it's really good and kind of suspenseful, especially the second half of it. But Roka, Flowers of the Six Braves.
Roka of the Six Braves.
Roka of the Six Braves is really fucking good. It's really good, and the animation is fucking quality. The animation is choice. It deserves a fucking season 2, and I cannot believe it didn't get one.
I mean, they have enough manga for a season 2 as well.
Roka's really, really good. Like, halfway through, it turns into kind of like, it turns into kind of like,
like a murder mystery.
Well, yeah, like a whodunit. It turns into.
Season 2 barely got to Maria's introduction. Oh, Arcana, you're gonna love it. Maria's one of my favorite characters.
It's what's really, really beautiful. What's really, really beautiful about it is like it at the beginning it starts off kind of like your stereotypical like D&D style fantasy, and then halfway through it turns into like a murder mystery whodunit kind of thing, and it's like, holy shit, the amount of like it could be you. I was guessing for half of that, and I was like, shit, it could be half of these people. It was so good.
Didn't see you. Sorry.
And then the best part is they fucking pulled it off, because when they finally showed who it was, I was like, I did not see that coming. It was so good. So goddamn good. Give me more Roka.
I also enjoy as well the protagonist, because like the intro for him is great. Like, are you not gonna fight with honor? And he's like, no, I'm going to win.
For Sweet of Life over there, Sweet Life of Dio. I'm just gonna be like, hey Dio, for you saying season 3 of Magi, I don't know. I really don't know. I did not enjoy a lot of what happened in the manga afterwards. Like, it just, maybe it's because it dragged on for so long to me because I was waiting week to week on the manga, but I don't know, man. Uh,
After watching Sinbad, I didn't want to go back into Magi.
I mean, High School of the Dead needs a second season. Yeah, but it's never gonna happen because the manga even stopped. Like, there's no material
Yeah.
to do a second season.
Well, one of the artists, or was it the creator, or was it the artist that
I
passed
think it
away?
was the creator.
The creator
Yeah,
died. Yeah.
Yeah, the creator died, and artist gave control to someone else
And
for that
they
series, and they have put it on basically infinite hiatus.
yeah.
Which is sad because the name that was on the will was Kota Hirano.
What?
Pass it on to Kota. This was like a big deal like 2 years ago when they said that they were no longer doing it because of one of the creators dying. So Kota Hirano got the rights because one of the characters' name is Kota Hirano because they were a big fan of his.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I have some old Japanese links I need to look up, but from what I could make out on the translation.
Well, it's not necessarily the end. For those of you that don't know, and what this show needs a second season as well. World Trigger is back. Like, the manga's back. And the manga was on hiatus. The manga was on hiatus for over 2 years, and then it came back last year. And it was like bi-weekly. And now it's like monthly. Like, every month they drop like 3 volumes in Jump Square, which is really cool. Like, I'm loving that. I'm absolutely loving it. And yeah, World Trigger's back, and so there's hope for that. I mean, if you're talking about stuff that goes on hiatus for a while and then comes back, yeah, No Game No Life needs more seasons. Absolutely, not even joking there. Noragami season 3, I would be happy for that.
I would watch.
I loved Noragami. That was so good.
Life, probably not, but I'd definitely be on board for Noragami.
Oh, No Game No Life, like, yeah, you should. Yeah, 100%. If you haven't seen the movie that they did, please go watch that. The No Game No Life movie. Even though
Magus Bride, I don't see the hype to that. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't see the hype to it.
It's interesting in its own way.
I don't have a million hours to watch all these anime, so it's kind of.
Yeah.
Sayuki was on hiatus for a while too. Yeah. Or you could talk about the infinite hiatus that is Hunter x Hunter.
Please don't bring that up. I love that show too much to feel pain.
No, the manga is permanently on hiatus.
No, I'm well aware.
The manga is permanently going through like bouts of hiatus. The only reason like why it hasn't been like so much on hiatus recently is because he finally gave in to having somebody else do the art while he does the story. Yeah. Togashi finally is having somebody else do it. Oof, perma hiatus. Slime season 2 is coming in the spring, so that's already confirmed.
Zerk, Devil is a part-timer. I do like Devil is a part-timer.
Yes, Devil is a part-timer needs a season 2.
Mao is my favorite.
What's really funny is like the first time I met dude, what's his name? He voices Tyrion. Jesus.
Oh, Josh Grell?
Yes, Josh Greeley. Josh Greeley.
Greeley.
The first time I met him, the only thing that I knew him from was Devil is a Part-Timer, but I was already a big fan of Devil is a Part-Timer. So we talked about that a bit, and that was really good. Log Horizon was so interesting, but we may never get a continuation. Yeah, but I'm not really... I mean, season 3 would have to really pick it up, because season 2 was, in my opinion, season 2 was pretty shit. Especially the second half of season 2. The second half of season 2 was very shit. Like, and I mean it would take.
It on Hulu if you got it, but
it was super shitty. It's on Verve as well, yeah.
Yeah. I got Hulu, so
well, since you've got Hulu, one that I've been watching recently, I think it's called Arrowverse.
D Gray Man is another.
Strongest.
Yes.
D Gray Man is another one of those shows that I fell off of, especially with the manga after it took like such a hiatus. I know that it's back, but like I've forgotten
it's, like,
more.
Too long.
It's been so long that I've forgotten the majority of what happened in D Gray Man, and I don't feel like going back and catching up. I do remember that I shipped Road with the Protag.
It's weird that D Gray Man's coming back, and they're talking about a continuation of DN Angel also.
That
I
would
was
be
like,
really good.
That would be really good if
Because
they
they
could
never
update the
fucking
anime, 'cause
finished the manga.
It's like saying that they're gonna redo Rave Master at this point. Probably not gonna happen.
No, that's never gonna happen because Mashima is a fucking troll.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And
Like-
he keeps putting out fucking artwork for Rave Master.
Well, he keeps putting out artwork for fucking Fairy Tail too, and he's not working on Fairy Tail anymore.
I know.
He's working on Eden Zero or some shit,
Yeah.
which is
Which
basically
we haven't
which
seen
is
anything of.
well, no, it's the
Fairy
manga.
Tail
No,
spin-off.
the manga's been out. Eden Zero, the
Oh,
manga's
really?
been out for a while. Yeah,
Where was this announcement?
dude, it's been out
Oh.
for over a
Been,
year,
like,
well over a
yeah.
year.
Well, I've
But
never heard
Tomb
anything about
is
it.
one that I definitely
It's on
will
Manga
see
Stream.
for season 2.
All you know is this
Oh,
because it's
and-
around her birthday. Yeah.
And something I would definitely say from Sentai Daddy, Gate. Not
Yes!
Gate.
Gate is
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, that series is so good. I love it.
So underrated.
It's super
You know-
underrated.
Richie, we used to talk a lot about Gate. when
Yeah,
it was
we
out,
did.
didn't we?
Dude.
need to join
All
you
right,
guys
here's
in
one
this
of those
pod.
things. Here's one of those things. Gate was one of those things that, like, if we reached a certain tier on Patreon to where people could pick a one shot for us to do, like if the audience could pick a one shot, Gate was one of those choices. I
Oh,
wanted
God.
to do a fucking one shot of Gate.
I've wanted to do a series on Gate for a long time, because I actually went to the Sentai Filmworks. I guess it was IndustryCon that they had here
Uh-huh.
in Dallas, like earlier this year, and I actually got a free copy of Gate because I actually answered one of their questions. So they were having like a
Nice.
lightning round, and I won that, and I was like, "Yay! I get Gate!" And then I started watching all of it because I wanted to watch it when it first came out, but my roommate at the time watched it ahead of me, and I was pissed off. I said, "Fuck you."
I'm straight up telling you right now. If you want to talk about like, all right, if you want to talk about good artwork and good pacing in a manga, 100% Haikyuu. Like
Haikyuu. Yep.
Mhm.
that motherfucker can write a pacing in some manga. Like
No.
every
No.
chapter,
No.
every chapter of Haikyuu, especially in the current arc that they're in, I am glued to my fucking seat. Like, it's so fucking intense. I'm loving it. It's so good. It's like McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Oh God, no.
Oh, okay. It's not like McDonald's because I actually am loving it. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff on that. Yeah, the volleyball anime. Next, season 4 is coming out this fall as well. So we're getting season 4 of My Hero and Haikyuu, and the Haikyuu manga is super far ahead. Really
I can't
good.
wait to see My Hero. I want it to come out so badly.
I like sports anime, man. There's a lot of good sports anime out
Okay.
there.
I do like sports anime. Prince of Stride is one of my favorite ones too.
Mix is a baseball anime that's out right now that surprisingly, like, it's got that old school kind of softer style animation. And
if we're
it's
talking about sports anime, I got to talk about Big Wind Up too.
yes, I just
Richie,
got caught
you
up.
and
I just got
you-
caught up on that manga.
Yeah, Richie, you and I talked about
Yeah.
about
ta-
it a long time ago.
Well, we
haven't
talked
started
about it.
that.
We talked about it on anime and stuff as well. We've talked about Big
Yeah.
Wind Up before.
Yeah.
All right.
And I love Big Wind Up.
New season of Food
Used
Wars.
to-
They haven't. They
I
haven't.
can't do food
They have.
orgasms. That's not my kind of thing. Like,
You,
I know
clearly,
it's certain people's
clearly
kind of
you have
thing.
not. Clearly you have not eaten the right type of food.
Oh no, I've had food orgasms. I just don't want to watch anime about them.
It's just like, I've had food orgasms and they led to a food baby. We know. Where do food babies come from? Foodgasms. All right. So we're moving on now. We're finally going to cover this. I just wanted to make sure we had plenty of anime talk. Thank you guys so much for talking with us about your anime faves and sharing that back and forth with us. I think we're going to start making this a end of the episode thing, because it's just fun to talk about the anime that we like and just have conversations about this. All right, guys. So, what are Borderlands 3 fans angry about now? Well, this one's pretty legit. All right. So the guy that you're seeing on screen is a YouTuber named Supmato, right? And there are 3 different videos about this. This is just the most recent one. Recently, Take-Two Entertainment, which is the parent company of Gearbox and 2K, as well as Rockstar Entertainment, sent 2 private investigators to this dude's house, to this YouTuber's house, because he had been, he's a super fan of Borderlands, and he'd been talking about Borderlands 3, put several videos up there, and he'd been talking about several things that were leaked. Now, a lot of the stuff that he talked about got leaked because of some people just not understanding how Twitch works, and, mistakes that were made on the company's part, on Gearbox's side. But 2K comes after people. Even, I don't understand why they would, because even if there are leaks that, okay, hey, you don't want him to talk about him, contact him and tell him to stop. And he has admitted that if they'd contact him and just said, hey, could you stop talking about this, he would have just stopped talking about it, because he didn't want to create tensions or anything. But instead, the parent company sent 2 private investigators to come to his house and fucking interrogate him. All right? Then he put this video out where he kind of explained what had happened and why he hadn't put out a lot of new stuff. Shortly after that, the 2K went and put copyright strikes against 112 of his videos, essentially taking his channel down. And a lot of it was just him playing, him streaming, playing Borderlands 2 and just chilling and hanging out with his chat. And yeah. So while I'm very excited about Borderlands 3, the more that 2K and Take-Two and the CEO for Gearbox do things, the more I hate them as a company, and the more I wish I hadn't already given money to this motherfucking thing.
Did you give it to Steam or to Epic?
Neither. I'm not playing on PC.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm asking as a PC player myself, so.
Well, I don't have to worry about that. I'm playing it on PS4 and we'll be streaming it. I think that's going to be what we do on What the Fell, by the way, guys. So for those of you that get Borderlands 3 on PS4, we're going to be doing Borderlands 3 on What the Fell, and we'll probably make What the Fell an all fucking night thing. No joke. We'll be playing it. Cross save is a thing that they have on Borderlands 2. They will have it on Borderlands 3. Gearbox has publicly stated that they are pushing to try and get cross-platform, but it's not looking likely. Guys, here's the thing I'm just going to go ahead and say. Considering a lot of the resurgence of Nazism that's been going on in the world right now, how about we stop saying PC Master Race anything? Let's just not add Master Race to anything at all. Can we do that? Can we just...
PC Adept?
Can we just be like...
PC Addicts, something, like
PC Addicts? PC Addicts, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't like the insinuation that it even implies.
Because it's stupid. It really is.
Like, how about
And
this?
I play
How about
PC
this?
all the
How about
time.
this? Just PC forever. You could just be like PC forever,
PC gamer for life.
or just PC best. I mean, I like that. That's better, because when you guys say like Master Race, it just honestly, for those of us that don't do like PC gaming, like, not only does that not feel good, but it makes me want to punch every one of you in the dick if you have one. And if you don't have one, it makes me want to shove a 12-inch pipe up your ass.
Well, I mean,
Computer users commies. No.
After putting it in a forge. I'm not talking about just a regular old pipe. I'm talking about one that's been cooked up to 1500 degrees and just shove it straight up your rectum without any quenching or cooling.
Jesus.
Yeah.
frightening.
This is why I don't like people that use the term master race, because the people that consider themselves master race are the people that make me realize that Vlad the Impaler might have had the right idea.
I have lots of
can't
thoughts
believe
about Vlad the Impaler. I'm not gonna go into them today.
So on to our next story about Vlad the Impaler, ladies and gentlemen.
Please don't.
You thought this was anime and stuff, but nope. It's Dracula time, bitches. Okay, getting Borderlands 3 on PS4. Yes! And I'm getting the super... Same. We're getting the Super Duper Deluxe Edition. We dropped 100 on that motherfucker. Sounds like a threat my husband would make. Yes!
Yeah.
Arcana, that's beautiful. Also, I hate
Look,
it when people
since-
say that using the word black to a black person and you get called racist. No.
There's a difference right there.
Yeah, it's about
Depends on what
knowing
you
the
say.
it's about reading the room or the atmosphere and knowing, like, if you don't know the person, they're African American. If you know them, they're black. If you know them but they're with people that you don't know, African American.
Yeah.
And if
You
you're
never want to get the context wrong.
and if you're not and if you're white, don't ever drop the N-word.
There is.
I think there's only one
exception.
person. I think there's only one person that they have said that can drop the actual N-bomb, and it's because, like, they've been a champion for black people for a while, for like forever. And I think, well, actually two. I think Eminem was another one that they said he could.
Eminem is one of them.
Eminem is one of the people that could use. And here's the thing, here's how you know who qualifies. If the black community unanimously gives a person an N-word card and they still don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
And there is an old white dude who is really, really badass.
And Vlad led to Helsing Ultimate.
Yeah. And Vlad led to Helsing Ultimate. Hell yeah. And then, all right, so nailed it like the fucking Romans, man. But,
Fuck, dude.
oh, fucking come on, man. But yes, Jesus.
It was Eminem, and I can't remember who the.
There's like some old dude that's like in his 80s or 90s or whatever, and he's just like the fucking nicest guy. And no, it wasn't Bernie. It was a different dude. But straight up, they gave this dude an N-word pass, and he never used it. Not once, never.
Ampot agreed is not stronger than N-word.
All right, hence the being shot. Oh yep. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Apparently some Mexicans could get away with it. I don't know why, but
I can.
people of the
but
Hispanic
that's because-
situation.
Yeah, I can, but that's because I grew up in a predominantly Hispanic and black neighborhood.
I grew up
So,
like I can say it
I'm from
amongst a
Charlotte, North
certain.
Carolina.
I can say it amongst a certain group of people, but outside of that group of people, no. But
Yeah.
I only said it around that group of people and only when I was a teenager, and that's because they were my N-words, and I was an unofficial N-word. Like, they called me that all the time, and I was just like, I was in the ghetto, that's where I lived, that was the environment, and, you know, that's what I adapted to. And then eventually they were like, dude, it's okay, you can say it around us. And I was like, but I'm not saying it around anybody else. And I only used it like 3 times, and I was like, I'm not down with using that word.
Yeah.
This has been proper etiquette with anime and stuff.
No, I just remembered. There's a third person who has the permanent N-word pass.
Oh?
Oh.
Willie Nelson.
Oh,
yeah.
that's because Snoop Dogg dubbed that man an honorary N-word.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
Remember, whenever you want to use the N-word,
close.
whenever you want to
Close.
use the N-word, just have a delicious, just say a delicious caramel and peanut and nougat snack. Just say, "What's up, my Snickers?" They're like, "What'd you say, Snickers?" I'm like, hungry? Why wait? Have a Snickers.
God damn it.
Oh
If
my
I had
god.
a corgi, I would name it Snickers.
No,
Well,
I
it
don't.
would be the best thing.
No, you can't name a corgi a Snickers. You
No.
can't name
You can't.
you can't name a corgi Snickers. You gotta name them whatever the fun size Snickers are called.
You mean fun size?
The one no the ones that there's like a Snickers, but it's like a Snickers bar, but it's
Snickers
broken in half.
Bites.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Snickers Bites. Thank you.
Which
Somebody's
one
gonna
is
tune in and think that we're saying horribly racist shit right now.
No, see,
We're talking about candy bars.
See,
You know,
Richie,
al dente, that is the worst N-word ever. Don't you ever dare say that in Richie's stream. You can say that in my stream, but you can't say that in his. Nickelbackers.
well, I'm just saying, Richie. The reason I would name him Snickers is if people are like, "Hey, does your dog bite?" I'll be like, "Oh, Snickers bites."
Snickers Bites.
You know what? I gotta give you a pass on that.
I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
I'm okay with this. You know what? I'm taking this. I'm taking this couch. Well, we named Toby because he was a derpy dog, and we were like, okay, so he's basically he's the quote unquote Toby version of Obito.
Yeah.
Oh God.
If I get a corgi, I'm naming him Dry. So, and only a few people. know
I
why.
get it. I get it.
Yeah.
If I,
I have a
all right,
corgi in D&D name.
my
Dry.
next
Oh, that's gonna be my next dog.
my next dog, I'm naming him Motherfucker.
That motherfucker.
I was just so I could be like, that motherfucker, or come here, motherfucker. No, just so I could be Samuel L. Jackson all the time.
Man, imagine if you got the end pass from Samuel L. Jackson.
Here's the thing.
I
Here's the
would
thing.
die. I
All
would
right,
just literally
all right.
die.
So for our last thing, for our last thing, I just want to question what the fuck is going on with humanity right now. Why, for the love of God, why the fuck should we give a shit about the fact that Miley Cyrus and
And Liam Hemsworth.
Liam
broke up.
Hemsworth, their marriage broke up?
Cause
Who gives
people
a shit?
I don't know, but there's these things called stands that apparently exist, which I don't understand it. I get it, stalker fan, but that's fucking stupid.
Well, they're named after
I
Stan from the Eminem song.
Yeah.
All right, so last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, if
Someone married that.
hey, do not talk about Liam Hemsworth like that.
I'm sorry, but no. I'm sorry. Hunger Games won't save you now. Man.
Wait, I didn't even know that Miley and Liam were married, right? See, there you go. I didn't either, and now they're divorced. So, see, here's the thing. I didn't care. And then I signed on to Twitter, and it was trending, and I'm like, why? What is trending?
Why?
What? Why? And I clicked on it, and I found out the information. I was like, huh. Why is this trending?
Why should I care?
Yeah, I was like, it's none of my business. I do not
You
keep
just
up with pop
basically go
culture.
Kermit
Same.
with the Lipton tea on that.
None of my business.
Wow, you can actually do that pretty well.
Oh,
too.
well, I do a Kermit voice on this channel. For
I
8
know
months
you
apparently.
do, and Carson does, and whole fucking.
Oh shit! That's right. That's right. All right. So here's the thing. I want you guys to donate. I want you guys to donate hard on the next What the Fell. Number one, because it'll surprise Fell. But it should be. I want you guys to donate super chat only, and every super chat should be asking when Friday the 13th D&D.
I would join.
Yeah, here's the thing. We have the Friday the 13th game on PC and on PS4, right?
And I would play PC with you guys.
And here's the thing. We joked around, but this was the most fun we'd ever had playing Friday the 13th. We turned it into like a D&D session where essentially Walker was rolling the dice for us and acting as the DM, and we're like, okay, we need to make an investigation check, and based on the roll, either people would get away or they wouldn't. And when Jason encountered a counselor, we had to roll for initiative, and that decided the turn order. And then you could do whatever it was. It was like, okay, well, that was your turn. Here's my turn. It made it so much fucking fun. It's not.
I enjoyed as well the repair checks to see if you could actually get away.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Well, let's see.
but the characters do
Wednesday,
have
What the Fell-
stats,
they're
so
on
we need
Wednesdays,
to.
Right?
Yeah, What the Fell is on Wednesdays. Yeah.
And PDW's on Thursdays, and my stream's also on Thursdays.
And then we have Fan Friday, and after Fan Friday, I will generally stream Tess, because she and her boyfriend are currently playing Resident Evil 2, and it is Rimuru. It is Rimuru and crew play RE2. That's what we should name it. Rimuru and crew play RE2. But they're just casual people playing scary games right now. Like the last one they played was Outlast, and it was kind of sad to watch, which was why it was so much fun. And then with RE2, I like 5 minutes in, and I'm like, yeah, I have to tell you what you're doing. Like, I'm trying to tell them where to go because they're constantly getting lost, and I'm doing it via the chat, and I'm like, no, we can't do this. So I called her phone. I'm like, okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be on this goddamn call for a while. We're gonna help you get through this. And so that's what happened. Like, there was a 6-second delay, but I helped guide them through, and I let them know that, and they're like, it's really fucking scary. And I go, you don't know shit. You haven't encountered Mr. X yet. Okay, you put my name in all caps. What? What, Creeper? What? Hey, it's Salty Rick. What's up, man?
I saw tea earlier.
That's, oh yeah, it sounds like a great drinking game. It absolutely is. Rimuru and crew play RE2. That's a beautiful thing. All right. So the thing that we're gonna end on today is going to be proper etiquette. When to say the N-word? Never.
No.
Never.
Never.
Don't use PC Master Race.
That's
Just
the
say.
N-word. Never.
Just how about this? How about this? Instead of PC Master Race, PC Perfection. Alliteration.
Is it really?
Alliteration, motherfucker. Because then you can use the memes of
PC for the win.
no, you can use those X-Men First Class memes. Perfection.
Dark Phoenix, or are we talking
No.
about first class?
First Class.
Okay.
I said the
I'm sorry. I'm
Perfection.
still trying to get over the
You can
shitstorm
use
that is
you
Dark
can
Phoenix.
use the perfection meme. Okay, I actually watched Dark Phoenix. It was nowhere near as bad as everybody described it to be. It wasn't good by any stretch, but it wasn't as bad as everybody made it out to be.
Well, here's the thing. Like, for me, it's because I had already seen Captain Marvel, so I saw the same thing over and over again.
Also, here's the thing. Here's the other thing, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to go ahead and state this right now. Dear X-Men movies, stop trying to do the Phoenix Saga. The Phoenix Saga isn't even the best story in the X-Men franchise.
Yeah.
Fucking read the X-Men comics. Or, if you're gonna do it over several different movies so that it actually feels earned.
Yep.
Look at the fucking 90s cartoon show. They fucking earned it.
Yep.
Or
Not to
just
mention,
stop making
they-
X-Men movies and just make an X-Men live action TV series.
Like a TV show?
Like a
TV
series, like a TV
Okay.
series, or it's not like Disney doesn't have a fucking streaming service now, and they're not just
Yeah.
So come on, man.
Not to mention, like,
Wait,
or they
didn't
could
they?
just
You want to introduce
they-
the X-Men to the MCU? Start with them as a fucking like streaming
start with them
series.
as Evolution, basically. X-Men
Yeah.
Evolution.
Yes.
As much as people give that show shit,
How
it
about
was actually
this?
a really good
How about
series.
this? What if the MCU happens because of the inverse of how it happened in the comics? Remember the famous No More Mutants?
Oh yeah.
What if instead the MCU gets it because Scarlet Witch gives birth to mutants, or essentially wills mutants into existence?
Mm.
Yeah, but I mean, that would have to be a very long shot on that one.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because they're doing House of M, so it's not that crazy.
They are doing House of M, but it's like, how are you going to implement that?
Well, House of M takes place in an alternate universe, but we also know that's carrying over into the Doctor Strange movie, so that's pretty cool. All right, I don't know why we kept going on that, but yeah, there's some shady shit happening in the parent companies for Gearbox, and that sucks. I don't want it to take away from my enjoyment of Borderlands 3. Pardon me, of Borderlands 3, but hopefully this explains what is going on with the hashtag boycott Borderlands 3 stuff. If you were wondering why that was going around and why that was trending for a short time, now you know why. It was because Take-Two and 2K were being absolute bitches, and they basically ruined a YouTuber's career for nothing other than just pure malice and assholery. I understand trying to protect the secrets of your game, but all you had to do was message him and be like, hey, could you stop doing that? And he would have stopped doing that. It's not like that. They didn't even bother to send a cease and desist letter. They started with a fucking interrogation at this man's house with 2 private investigators. That's just terrible. And then when he shared this on his YouTube channel to explain why he wasn't doing any more videos about it, because he kept getting asked by his fans why he wasn't doing any more Borderlands 3 videos, he explained why, and then they hit him the very next day. He had 112 copyright claims from 2K. That's malicious.
That is.
Yeah. And YouTube needs to learn to do something about this shit. Like, it's unfortunately YouTube is, the copyright system on YouTube is still wide open for
It's
abuse.
easy to abuse, and
Yeah.
it sucks.
And we have proof of that on our channel as well, because Warner Music is abusing that with and that is the reason why Slime Episode 1 is blocked worldwide. And Toei didn't like us using their One Piece, so they have given that a copyright strike. So we're currently fighting two things at the same time. And this is all happening when Tony doesn't have internet because he's moving. So, that's that. We will see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Anime and Stuff. And remember, keep being nerdy and watch more anime. And go check out Demon Slayer. It's really good. Support the official versions of Demon Slayer, because the animators really do deserve that hard-earned money. Like, they work their asses off on this. But yeah, I'm Richie, and I'm gonna give my 2 co-hosts chance to sign off and plug whatever they want to plug. Go for it. Eva, you're up first.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm going
thank
alphabetically.
you guys for joining us. Thank you for joining us. If you guys want to follow us, I know Richie's got his at Richie Roberts Twitter. I've got at LatinFireVA. I've also got my streams on Mixer on Thursdays. So if you want to watch both, PDW and you want to watch a better game, just join me on Thursdays.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I do a lot of indie games.
It's
so...
wrestling. You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's wrestling. So it's either wrestling, indie games, or wrestling and popular games, or Fortnite if you
wrestling and popular games. Oh my god. Or Fortnite if you just want to be an ass.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do that. That's usually my starter game, just to get people talking. So yeah, join me. That is Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central. So. And I might link it to YouTube. I'm trying to get Restream to work for me, but it's being a bitch. So, indie games, Hollow Knight. Yes, that is actually on my list of games. So we'll see. We'll see if we spin the wheel of games and see what it lands on. So.
Oh yeah, I may start streaming again. I've got to pick up on Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, I might also do Fire Emblem Three Houses, because I do have a Switch, so, and apparently that seems to be the thing of the week.
It looks like Thursdays are exclusively for PDW now, so does not look like I have to play Outlast anymore as Shaggy, so I'm looking forward to not doing that.
Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, yes, I have played that, and that is also on the Wheel of Games, so.
Alright, Walker!
Hi, my name is WalkManiaXE. I go by @Ruby_card on Twitter. That's all caps, and it's a W instead of a U in Ruby.
I am mostly on Fat Dog for voicing people, but I in my own time do a shitload of D&D. Like that's kind of all I do. So if you like Dungeons and Dragons, check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv@WalkManiacsE, or /WalkManiacsE, or my YouTube channel, which is just WalkManiacsE, where I upload my campaigns that I'm currently running, which are Platinum Watch, which involve a bunch of Abridgers playing dorky shit. And...
I need to join you on that again. Rook needs to come back.
Like I said, it depends on my crew. I'll have to ask them. And then I have Legends of Stone Harbor, which I actually do have guest spots open for, which is a newer campaign that I'm running set in the past.
I have other characters. Yes.
And
I kind of want to be a bard. I kind of want to be a bard right now and just fuck with you.
That's pretty much it. I post it all on my YouTube and Twitter. One that is YouTube exclusive is Lost Tales of Our Daith, which is actually DM'd by my good buddy Red Beast 13, where I play a vampiric sorcerer named James Hargrove.
Cool.
That's pretty much it.
I will not DM anybody any of the streams. Like, come on, guys! If they're Fat Dog streams, you follow Fat Dog at PhatDogStudios on Twitter. Or go into the description and click on our Discord. Our Discord is free. And all you have to do is keep an eye on the announcements page. We generally tag everyone to let you know when we're streaming. So streams are not an issue. Also, if you're sub to us and you hit that little bell icon, hopefully you see, hey, we're live and we're streaming stuff. So that also helps. As for my personal streams, I haven't streamed in a while. But if you want to follow me, like Zoinks Gaming on YouTube, just type that out, all one word. ZOINKS. That's how you spell Zoinks. That is my channel. I do gaming stuff and silly shit, and I should probably do more. But I don't have like a big following. It's like, what's really funny is like for all the people that talk about Menu, no one really gives a shit about me. They're like, Menu's my favorite. And I'm like, that's awesome. Thank you for supporting that character. 'Cause you don't support me. But yeah, I mean, I do have some people that come over, and are really cool and fun and hang out with me and encourage me to play certain games and not be a giant fucking lazy ass cunt all the time.
Should have known not to mention D&D fell immediately showed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Richie, I support you. Oh, thank you for supporting me. Support Menu-sama. Maybe I'll do a stream as Menu-sama, and then like that'd be the beautiful thing is like, because I suck at video games, I could just name every character Dave, and then like as Menu is playing, and it's like, well, it's not my fault he died. He's just a Dave. Like, there we go.
Yep.
Yes.
I would enjoy watching a real-time strategy as Menu and all the soldiers are just Dave.
Yes.
Go, my Dave army, conquer the land.
I would not. I hate playing RTSs, but I will gladly narrate somebody playing an RTS. That would be beautiful.
I hear that. I fucking hate RTS.
Y'all isekai trash just like me. Look here.
Now
Look here,
see
motherfucker.
here.
All right, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next time in 2 weeks to talk about more anime and stuff. Later.